guys, it's V-Man here. Welcome to the next episode of the Bundy with V-Man. And today we've got a super duper special guest for our return episode. He's business entrepreneur, wingsuiting champ in real life, and a bit of a bass jumper, all around nice guy. Welcome to the show, Tim Cassar.
I go hard on the baseline, yeah. You never thought you'd see the kid shine, but I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up. I go hard on the baseline. I ain't gonna stop till I get mine, so I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up.
Hey, thanks for having me, B-Man.
I didn't have
Pleasure.
you. Your mother had you, mate.
Hey. Cheers. That's something I learned from B-Man, how to drink rum. Eye contact always.
Yeah, good. So Timmy, let's start out super easy. How old are you and where are you from?
I'm 34 years old and I'm from Wollongong, New South Wales, or thereabouts in the area.
Cool, nice one. And I mentioned a couple of things in the intro there. Tell us a little bit about the disciplines or sports that you actually do.
I started skydiving a while ago. Loved it, was always scared of heights, wanted to get into it and just overcome some fear, and then found out this thing called wingsuiting, went down that route. That led me to meeting more friends that do that and went into base jumping. So then that was the next thing on the list, and then ticked base jumping dream off.
Fuck yeah.
Now just do base jumping, skydiving, having fun.
Cool, nice one. So for people that are watching this that don't know, can you tell us a little bit about each of those disciplines? Like just a little bit about what is wingsuiting and what is base jumping?
Well, wingsuiting is just a discipline in skydiving. Normally you would start skydiving belly to earth, and then you start getting into suits and movements, and then the wingsuits are pretty much a squirrel suit.
Okay.
Strap on, zip up in a straight jacket, and hope that you can fly.
Alright, cool. And then base jumping, what's that a little bit about?
That's kind of the next phase from skydiving, and it's pretty much jumping off cliffs, buildings, span, earth. That's kind of what base stands for.
Okay.
And
cool.
I go hard on the baseline, yeah. You never thought you'd see the kid shine, but I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up. I go hard on the baseline. I ain't gonna stop till I get mine, so I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up. Every day I gotta get it. I cannot lose, I cannot lose. Every day I gotta get it. I cannot lose, man, I refuse. I cannot be fake, baby. No, I don't relate, baby. Yeah, hey, they gon' hate, baby. I'm tryna win, so every day I gon' win, baby, yeah. If you wanna know, I will.
Yeah, what made you get into wingsuiting and base?
I went travelling in 2014 for 11 months, the standard gap year for a lot of young people these days, and come back, sort of seen some people skydiving and thought that would be alright to try, terrified of heights, and then just decided to have a crack, overcome some fear, scared the hell out of me, and then skydiving just progressed from there.
Progressed into that?
Yeah.
How good. How long you been doing both of those sports for?
I started skydiving in 2016-17. So whatever that is.
Yeah. So about 8 years, 9 years, something like that. Yeah.
And then got a few hundred jumps in my first year. Was pretty active, jumping with friends, had a good group of friends, and then just work-life balance, relationships, things get in the way. So you got to deal with life, and then sort of went down the path and just progressed from there.
Nice one.
I go hard on the baseline, yeah. You never thought you'd see the kid shine, but I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up. I go hard on the baseline. I ain't gonna stop till I get mine, so I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up. Every day I gotta get it. I cannot lose, I cannot lose.
Do you compete in either of those disciplines? Because obviously they've got competition for both. You know, it's involved so much now for base jumping and wingsuiting. Do you compete in either of those?
No, I pretty much just do it for fun. I would love to compete, but obviously having work and commitments and family and stuff like that, it is very time dependent and you've got to be active. So the goal long term is to compete, but for now I'm just enjoying it with good humans.
This is what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you mentioned at the start a bit of an entrepreneur, and you mentioned there like competing like like with work, like work-life balance sort of thing. Yeah, what do you do for work, mate? Like, what do you?
Yeah, so I have a signage company in the Illawarra. We specialise in vehicle wraps and commercial signage. Yeah, just building signage and putting wraps on cars, graphic design, that sort of stuff.
Cool. So would you say, like, when people say stuff like, you know, if you do something you love, you never work a day in your life, would you say that's a close comment, you know, like...
It was like that, and then I got a business, and then, yeah, you've got to be passionate, otherwise, anything in life, you need passion, otherwise it doesn't really work to its full potential.
Yeah, no, cool. Do you do anything else other than that? So other than, like, obviously working with your business, bit of base jumping, bit of wingsuiting, do you do anything else?
Yeah, I used to do a lot of fishing, got out of it, just sort of found a love recently, going out to visit you over New Year's, and then started fishing again, so I'm enjoying that at the moment. But yeah, the goal is mostly just skydiving when I can, keeping current as it's so important. Got a beautiful partner, so I spend time with her and family.
Hey, Loz.
Yeah, shout out to Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah, so spending time with family and friends, and yeah, trying to find that balance between running a busy business and seeing friends and skydiving. They're all pretty
good.
time dependent.
Yeah, good. Have you ever travelled either without doing wingsuiting or base jumping, and have you travelled with doing base jumping and wingsuiting?
Yeah, so I've done both. Yeah, done a lot of solo travel with partners, with family, and yeah, taking skydiving and base jumping as well. Obviously base jumping is majority overseas. It's pretty highly illegal in Australia, so it does make it hard to get currency and have jumps. But yeah, travelled, went over for a trip in 2003, ended up spending 3 months in my first base season. Shout out to Sam and Dukes at Learn to Base Jump. They took me under their wing and taught me the ropes for what they can. They get me safe, I come home alive, which is great. But yeah, awesome team, and I did a course over there with them, travelled along for a couple of months with the course, and also with just friends meeting along the way.
Okay.
And yeah, it was just awesome. So seeing
Also,
some beautiful places.
2 months in Europe.
3. Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah.
How good. How good. So, with that being said, let's move into a couple of fun things, which I think are fun. Can you tell us, what I've got right here, what's one of the craziest stories from your travels? So you can choose, it doesn't have to be from that 2023 trip, it can be from something else, but have you got a story that you're allowed to share?
Wow. Yeah, I can't pinpoint anything. Anyone that knows me knows that I like to travel and have a good time.
Yeah.
There's not many boundaries,
Yeah.
actually.
Okay. Any standout stories, or even PG ones, you know? Anything cool that you like, brings a smile to your face.
As long as it's fun, I'm a yes man for sure. So I'm in, whether it's partying or adventures or whatever that may be. But yeah, that Europe trip base jumping with the, I would say, calculated but absolute lunatics that we were hanging with, made that pretty eventful. But yeah, the Norway mullet boogie was pretty impressive.
Okay.
Heaps of jumps, awesome locations, and then just the loosest units I've ever met. So
Now, it being a mullet boogie, did everyone have mullets?
yeah, that was a rule for the course, that everyone had to grow their hair long enough to get a wicked haircut.
Yep.
My mum would probably say they were wicked, but we thought they were pretty cool. I actually had a mullet and it was dyed bright pink.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was fun, and everyone had all messed up haircuts, and there was just a group of I think it was 70 or 80 people getting around. Probably 60 of them were Aussies, and then other people from around the world. Japan, the States, Canadians, it was just all time.
Far out.
Africans.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And do you think you go back?
Yeah, for sure.
For another stint maybe over in Europe?
Yeah, that's the goal. I was hoping to go back last year, but obviously work takes a major part in my life, so that held me up a little bit last year. But yeah, the plan is to go back this year and send it and try and get some time over there and start jumping again.
Yeah, good.
I go hard on the baseline, yeah. You never thought you'd see the kid shine, but I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up. Woo! I go hard on the baseline. I ain't gonna stop till I get mine, so I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up, I'ma run it up. Every day I gotta get it. I cannot lose, I cannot lose. Every day I gotta get it. I cannot lose, man, I refuse. I cannot be fake, baby. No, I don't relate, baby. Yeah, hey, they gon' hate, baby. I'm tryna win, so every day I gon' win, baby, yeah. If you
So I think you've sort of partly answered this next one. Do you like to party? Or does Tim like to party?
Yes.
Within
reason. When there's time to work, there's time to work, and when there's time to party, there's definitely time to party. So I seem to find a decent balance with that. Pretty, what would you say, discipline in the work factor and put the hours in, but when it's playtime, it's definitely playtime.
Just playtime.
Yeah.
Alright, sick. Next question. Do you like chicken?
Yeah, I don't mind chicken.
What?
I'm
Any specific type of chicken?
A bit of a steak man, to be honest, but I don't mind steak, but chicken's always good.
Chicken's alright?
Yeah.
Cool.
You like chicken?
I love chicken, mate.
Yeah? What's your favourite chicken?
Love chicken, mate.
Yeah.
Love a little bit of, grilled chicken.
Yeah.
A little bit of herbs, a little bit of spices.
Nice. Have you heard that song on YouTube?
Chicken in the corn.
To the corn can grilled.
Chicken in the corn.
If you don't know that song, look up Chicken and Corn on YouTube.
Bushy one string, you're the man.
It will be in your head for the next 3 weeks.
How good. Alright, so just a couple more, mate, before we wrap up here. With everything that we've spoken about, whether it be business or base or wingsuiting, what's your short-term goal? Talking like a year, 2 years. What's your short-term goal with any one of those?
I guess a lot of the stuff I do for skydiving is to go to a goal in base. I would love to wingsuit base, but I know that it's a pretty dangerous sport at times, and there's no rush to do those things. The mountains aren't going anywhere. It's definitely a sport you've got to treat with care and respect because it humbles people quite quickly. The goal is just to keep getting better in wingsuits, progress to bigger suits when the time comes, which there's no rush for that. Just be safe, have fun with friends, and just froth all the time.
Okay, so then obviously the second question there would have been, what's your long-term goal? So you would probably say eventually wingsuit base, work on that skill set in the short term, and then eventually go.
So as I said, there's no rush for that. The goal is to be a long-term base jumper, not short. I've got some wise advice from some base jumping friends that the goal is not to be the best, the goal is to be the oldest, and I think about that often.
It's good advice.
Everyone always seems to think that everyone's crazy, but as much as everyone parties and gets loose, they're the most calculated humans I've been with. When it's exit time, it's game on, and the jokes stop and everyone's pretty serious. So it's awesome. So with base, that's where I want to go. With skydiving, I just want to get better, have fun, and just do the best I can. And then in business, I guess just keep driving a successful business, productive, keep work coming in, and look after my staff and whatnot.
Cool. So just before we finish up, so for anyone watching at home, whether they're young and they want to start skydiving, they want to start base, or they want to start a business, obviously you've had some goals and some dreams when you were younger or whatever. Is there any advice that you give anyone watching, regardless of age, on how to achieve or chase their goals? Because it sounds to me like you are hitting some of your targets, you are achieving some of your goals and dreams. Any advice that you tell the people watching?
Just to make a plan and stick to it. I guess I've done it myself. It's so easy to just be distracted all the time with so much going on and so much interest to just jump to the next thing all the time, but just find what you're passionate about and just chase it with 200%.
Okay. Grab the bull by the horns almost.
Yeah, you see so many people and they're like, oh, I want to try this, and it's a season, and I definitely changed what I like doing, but the long-term goal for me the last 10 years has always been the same. I think that's something that I've done well is made a plan, and there's always curveballs and things change and what happens, but sticking to the long-term plan, whether that be business, finance, goals, fun, sport, relationships, anything, I guess it's just make a plan and just commit all in or nothing at all. I'm a pretty all-in person, so I guess if I'm in, I'm in. If I'm not, I'm out. So it's just like, just don't waste time on things and just go in things 100% passionate, or just don't bother. Kind of waste your own time and others. So whatever you choose to do, just go 200% of it and at it. So
Cool, nice one. Cool. Well, that's good advice, guys. So guys, listen. That's pretty much it for the first episode. Look, Timmy's got a heap of amazing footage and stories and stuff that he's sort of been through and experienced. So if anyone wants to follow you or check out anything you do, what's the best way for them to sort of check you out?
I have an Instagram. My Instagram plug is Tim Cassar, TimCassar.
Cool, we'll put that link in the bottom of the vid as well.
Yeah, but Yeah, it's just pretty much mostly skydiving, travel,
Yeah.
lifestyle stuff. Yeah.
Cool, awesome, cool. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming out, mate. I really appreciate
That's
it. And yeah, best of luck to you hitting all those goals.
I go hard on the baseline, yeah. You never thought you'd see the kid shine, but I'ma run it up. I'ma run it up. I'ma run it up. Woo! I go hard on the baseline. I ain't gonna stop till I get mine. So I'ma run it up. I'ma run it up. I'ma run it up. Every day, I gotta get it. I cannot lose. I cannot lose. Every day, I gotta get it. I cannot lose. Man, I refuse. I cannot be fake, baby. No, I don't relate, baby. Yeah. Hey, they gon' hate, baby. I'm tryna win, so every day I gon' win, baby. Yeah. If you wanna know, yeah, I will not stop. I'm a goat, yeah. Aye. If you wanna know, yeah, I will not stop. I'm a goat, yeah. They ain't believe me, they thought I couldn't achieve it. They ain't wanna see the boy reach greatness. So, no, straight from the.
By the way, we met back in like 2017, 18. V-Man had Skydive Port Macquarie and was running heli boogie up there, and we thought it would be awesome to be like, yeah, let's go out and fly wingsuits out of helicopters. We went up, met each other, and we've been hanging out since. And until only November last year, I put my name on a load, and I was like, V-Man's not on there. Like, yeah, just there. And I was like, I don't see his name on the manifest on the load. They're like, yeah, Chris. So I worked out only November, about 6 years later, that V-Man's name is Chris.
Who's Chris? I don't
know. I don't like him. Let's go with
Oh,
V-Man.
he's a dickhead over there. Yeah.
Nah.
Dickhead? No.
Yeah, so it's V-Man, not Chris.
Yeah. No,
Short
good.
story.
Yeah. No,
Easy.
bloody good. Well, bro, thank you so much again coming
Cheers,
on Bundy
man.
with V-Man.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be running these once a month with people that I meet along the way. You know, this video series is all about everyday people doing awesome shit. And yeah, as I meet people along the way, we'll do little snippets. So yeah, hope you guys can follow, hit the like button, subscribe, whatever's going on. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Yeeeew.